Good morning, everybody. It is Friday. It is morning, and I'm not at work. I've taken the weekend off. Hopefully it stays that way, and looking forward to a nice quiet weekend. It's about time. So yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. I know most of you probably just getting ready for the weekend, getting this last day over with. Not a bad thing. Just to kind of take things, away before I forget it, I will be doing a live shave tomorrow. So it's only going to be with 1 day of growth. So because, I haven't shaved since Tuesday and I'm desperate for a shave. Things have just been, I've just been really worn out, and it was lights out most of the time before I got around to actually, shaving. It was just a quick shower and then off to bed and done. So speaking of shave, let's get on. Probably the last shave of open comb October, since I've got some other things lined up for the weekend and possibly next week. So it's going to be the Gillette new long comb. A little bit of fuzzy stuff there. Gillette new long comb, ball end handle, very nice razor. This is the US one, and did a little bit of tried a little bit of a polishing compound here since there was no coating on it anymore. Came out nicely, really gotta say. Now, I've seen this one on Badger and Blade. Dave, he used these blades in that razor. So the Merkur, was it platinum stainless, Merkur super platinum stainless, and not the best track record with these blades. So this could be a very short turn on these blades. So brand new, just took it out of the tuck, just slide it out. I'm just gonna put the cover picture back in there. And then let's see how this goes. In case it doesn't go so well, I have my Wilkinson Sword Classic on hand with one shave on it. So we shall see. So yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. While I load this blade, I gotta thank Steve the Suffolk Shaver. You're one of the few people that actually make me speechless. It doesn't happen all too often. But that video that you made, thank you. That's quite something. Dedicated video. I'm honored, flattered, pretty well anything in between. So thank you very much. I mean, that is awesome. Got it loaded up, and hold on. This one lines up really nicely. So no fiddling about there. So yeah, thank you, Steve. That was quite a surprise. Coffee. Last cup, and then we'll be heading out to run some errands. And my stash is going everywhere. Right. So again, thank you, Steve. But felt like something different today. The TFS Il Capitano Lucadinado dedicated soap. This is what the soap looks like. Rather soft, croapy, typical Italian. And TFS is incidentally the soap maker that makes most of the RazoRock soaps, by the way. At least the soft ones. The Dead Sea and the Santa Maria di Firenze, I think are made by somebody else, and so are the new hard pucks, I believe. But most of the general lineup that RazoRock has are made by TFS. Pretty decent soaps. I like them very much. Easy to load, easy to handle. Let's see here. See if this zooms in. That's the ingredients list. It's 150 ml or 5 ounces full of soap. And incidentally, I do have the matching aftershave. Come on, zoom in, Luca. And Jeff Smith pointed this out. I mean, the TFS aftershaves have the scent profile pyramid on it. So you might just want to pause that. I know it's in Italian, some of the stuff you have to translate. But it's a fruity oriental. So this is a slightly fruity scent. It's got pomelo, some other stuff which I can't figure out right now. But it's definitely a nice and fruity scent. Not, you know, not like Fruit Loops type. It's got a nice hint of fruit in there and just very pleasant. And I don't know, it just felt like it today. So yeah, brush we shall be using is the 22mm TGN knotted Merkur shaving, strawberry and cream, how Tom Delaney always calls it, the cherry bomb, strawberry. So let's get going, let's get lathering up here, shaking out the brush a little bit, going in a little on the wetter side. And just to let you see, a lot of froth coming up in there at first, but just keep going. It'll mix. So yeah, like I said, I hope you guys are doing well. This wonderful Friday, beautiful weather outside, a little bit nippy. This morning when I got up in the shadow on my back porch, it was, I had to put on a sweater. So South Carolina, yeah, it's getting there now. Finally, we're getting into fall. So there we go. Lots of lather hanging around already. Lots of good stuff. This is way overloaded. So let's just get some water on the face. Don't need as much because I've got plenty of moisture in the suds because I loaded wet. So that'll mix up nicely. Just take the rest off the puck, and I think I can already shave with this amount. Holy smokes. I think I overdid it a little. Oopsies. So yeah, plenty of good stuff. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Luca, I think it's Luca Dinaro. He's an Italian YouTube wet shaver. Fairly large following. He's got, I don't know if it's his store or if he's just partnered in there with it. There it goes. He's got a store, like a storefront, barbershop kind of deal going. I think it's the Vintage Shave Club or something like that they call themselves. Mainly into straights, a lot of shavettes, that kind of deal. But he also does DE shaves. Of course, he's made some pretty good friends in the Italian wet shaving scene and soaping business. So there's several Italian soap companies that work with him and just, you know, do collaborations on scents with him and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, even though I don't understand one word that he's saying, because Italian is non-existent in my language catalog, if you want to say it that way, I can maybe get 2 or 3 words out, and that's about it. I think I can order a beer and an espresso or something like that. That's about it. But yeah, you know, like I said, you don't understand the word, but it's shaving, so you can usually tell if the shave is good or not. It's rather interesting sometimes. So yeah, that's just incidentally something about that soap. Why the gentleman is on the front of it. That was a soap dedication to Luca. Yeah, check that out. Plenty of stuff. Like I said, I overdid it. So, yeah. Where were we? Here we go. Gillette new long comb, Merkur Merkur Super Platinum Rostfrei Stainless. Okay, Germany. We shall see how it works. Like I said, if it's not up to snuff, I'll just change it out real quick. So bear with me here. This is just something I was curious about. Now, TFS soaps, there's really no surprises. It's just a good product. It's usually not so expensive. And just works great. Okay, very usable with the grain. It's not super smooth. It's got a little bit of resistance, kind of reminiscent of maybe a carbon blade. As far as that goes, as far as the shave feel goes, it's not really tuggy. It's just got a little bit of, I don't know, friction, drag. When, and not in a negative kind of way. It's just, it's got traction. It's not like just zipping along. You gotta actually move it. You know how some blades are really, really super smooth and it just kind of glide along, and this one you have to move. But seems to be working fairly well in this razor. That being said, I'm going with the grain, more or less so. Let's just wait and see. So yeah, I've been trying to catch up on some of the videos. Like I said, I finally got around to commenting on Steve's video, the dedication video that he did for me. That's still very honored. And there's one thing I gotta say, the amount of great people and friendships I've been able to get into, or I don't know how you want to say that, come by in the wet shaving world is absolutely astonishing. And just all around great guys, great folks, fantastic people. Let me just get some water on my face. Okay, well, tell you what, soap is doing well, no surprise. I'm gonna see, hold on, is this yeah, it's got almond oil in it, but no animal products, so I take it is at least veggie. I think it's actually vegan, so no animal products, and no lanolin IC or anything like that. So yeah, the amount of great people I've been able to meet, and well, not really meet, but just had great conversations with, Cincy from Cincy Shaves. I don't know, I had a good conversation yesterday. And it's not always about shaving, it's just in general. Brad Melling, I mean, he's almost part of the family anyway, so. Yeah, Alex DeLeon, Cap, Kevy, Steve, of course, you know. Absolutely fantastic chaps. There's too many to name that should be listed here. Guess it's something about wet shaving, I don't know. It's it attracts the good people. Alright, let's try it against the grain and see how this blade does. Alright, not super smooth, but not tuggy either. Not bad at all. Still got a little bit of that resistance, like I said, very reminiscent of a carbon steel blade. It's interesting because I haven't really gotten the best results with this blade yet. And it's actually doing very nice in this razor. Goes to show, even if you have blades that don't work in one particular razor, I mean, you know, I've had some trials in this with this blade which were, you know, I mean, absolutely subpar. But I've also had some which were so-so, so it's kind of like, alright, let's just keep them around and revisit whenever I feel like it, when I'm feeling adventurous, and give them another go. And goes to show, yeah, this is giving a fantastic shave. Not going to go super close today, since I am planning on doing a live shave tomorrow, and it's going to be with somewhat of a unique razor. That's all I'm going to say. Something I haven't tried before, and I'm going to use it on a live shave, so this is going to be interesting. Getting some very nice results out of this blade here. Surprised, very surprised. Wow. Yeah, goes to show. This is one to be noted. A Merkur blade with a Gillette long comb. Very, very usable. So yeah, incidentally, this week is my shave anniversary. 2 years of wet shaving. The reason I know that because Brad had noticed that, well, how do you know the date? You know, you're a freak, you're weird. And I'm like, well, the reason I know the date is because I looked it up on my Amazon order list from 2 years ago. So I know when I ordered it, and it takes about 2 to 3 days to get here. So come Sunday, I'll be doing my anniversary shave with my original equipment because I still have it. So yeah, 2 years. Incredible. Time flies when you're having fun. Pickup time. And as you can see, there's so much stuff on here. That would go for another 2 passes. Lather is great. Slick. Really good soap. How the stallion would say, digging it. So yeah, it's gonna be, yeah, it's kind of, like I said, tomorrow on the live shave, it's gonna be something totally out of the out of the norm. A very unusual razor. And then Sunday I'll do the shave-iversary shave. Excuse me. And then the following week, yeah, I already have to apologize to my regular viewers on that one. Don't be surprised, there might be a couple of cartridge razors popping up and stuff like that, because I've been asked to do a beginner video with a cartridge, you know, because I mean the same technique principles that you have in regular wet shaving apply for using a cartridge. So don't worry, it's only going to be a short stint. I'm not converting. I'm loving this way of shaving way too much. The last cartridge shave you guys saw that I did, that was with the Gillette Track 2 that Corey, Pittsburgh wet shaver, gifted me from 1977, incidentally, an X2. I'm an X3, but it's the same year. So that was fantastic. Up to that point in time, I didn't even know that cartridge razors had date stamps on them. So, guys, wow. Just gotta define the line here a little bit. Do want to look presentable. This is a very smooth shave. I like it very much. This blade has redeemed itself in this razor. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna leave it at that. This is there's not much stubble left. There's a little bit here if I want to go crazy, a little bit there where I usually have it, and a little bit here, kind of in that corner there. I'm not gonna bother today. Like I said, we've got a shave coming up tomorrow. Right now it's feeling nice and smooth, and well, you know, it's no zero irritation, absolutely comfortable shave. And I mean, that little bit of stubble there, in a half an hour you probably won't be able to feel it. So let me just rinse off and I'll be back for the post. And we are back. Very nice and slick soap. Well, it rinses off fairly well. Doesn't leave the face dry or anything like that, so loving it. Let's get some witch hazel on the face. And I have this in a nice, I don't know what you call it, type of bottle. Kind of pop cap type deal. In Germany you call that Bügelverschlussflasche. So be happy for any translations there, if you guys would let me know. Sometimes certain vocabulary, certain terms kind of elude me. So leaving that there. Alright, well, this is drying off. Let's go through what we've used. Big surprise today. I used a blade which I was not on good terms with up until now, in the Gillette new long comb. It took a second. There we go, just kind of seeing if I can zoom in here. This is the bottom plate. Very nice razor. Ball end handle, the original one. Really nice. And I used this blade, the Merkur, Merkur Super, Merkur Super Platinum. Like I said, I wasn't on really good terms with this because I've gotten some subpar shaves. I mean, they weren't really horrible, but they were, you know, just not comfortable. And in this razor, fantastic. Really nice. Very surprising. So, like I said, goes to show, keep revisiting some of those blades that you were not quite sure of. Soap. Just dry this off. The TFS Il Capitano. The gentleman that you see on there with the stylish mustache is Luca Rinaldo. This is a soap, a dedicated soap to him from TFS, and fantastic stuff. Scent is, like I said, fruity oriental. That's what the scent description is on the aftershave. So it's got a little bit of fruity notes in it, but without going overboard. It doesn't smell like candy or anything. So it's just a nice little fruity undertone there. Very pleasant. Loads up great TFS soaps. I mean, you know, you can't really go wrong with them. I haven't had any bad results out of any of them, be it under the Razor Rock, Italian Barber, or the TFS label. So, is what it is. This is dried in, almost. Let me just wash out the brush real quick. Here, the Merkur Shaving 22mm finest. Beautiful brush. Huh. I just love it. And the gentleman that made that brush, his name is Dave, and he posted this on Badger and Blade, this combination, the other day, and I was just kind of curious. He's been using that blade, and I'm like, hold on, if he's getting a good shave out of this, let me see what I can do. So he had he gave me the initial spark there. So let's dive into the aftershave, because I do need to get going. And I'll let you go here too. Nice helping. Not much feedback. A little bit here. And that's about it. Great stuff. Oh yeah, I got a haircut. I don't know if I mentioned that. Finally got around to it last Tuesday, or this Tuesday, you know, yeah, whatever. You guys know what I mean. So, right. Happy Friday. Hope to see you tomorrow on the live shave. The more the merrier. And yeah, I'd say I'll let you go. Have a good evening, good day, whenever you guys see this. And like I said, hope to see you tomorrow. Alrighty guys, have a good one, and till then, bye bye.